Hi. It's doing, yeah, it's on. Hey, y'all. If you clicked on this, I'm assuming, pardon me, I'm eating candy corn. It's Halloween time. But this ain't the regular candy corn. This one is pumpkins. Like I give a shit. The hell it is. Yeah, this is the rambling channel, okay? Where I get grumblings when I do it late at night. It's afternoon now. What is it? 4:24 p.m. Yeah, 25th of October 2017. We have pumpkin spice candy corn. Yeah, I don't give a shit. But anywho, some people do. I'm a writer and a ferocious reader like that. When you read, you want the details. Or hold on. Okay, I need to leave these candy corns the fuck alone. My teeth strung out. Anyway, so no, but I do want the details like they eating. I wonder what they eating. Some people just are detail oriented like that. In the frivolous sense, sometimes it's quirky, but never mind. If you clicked on this video, you are one of the dedicated fans that Candy spoke about in that radio interview she did. Pardon me. After the reunion of last year, was it last May? They gave us a whole month of the reunion, 4 episodes and shit. Andy, what a whole month of the reunion? Isn't that bitch for one show? I watched because, like she said, we have fans and most of them are dedicated fans. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what she told was at V103. That was a good interview too, Candy. People talk about your tears, but shit, I'll be right there crying with you. Especially for some shit like that. Well, you would never think that people you assume to be friends or at least cool with will concoct such a tall tale like that. What the fuck? Why? Anyway, I'll get to that. I'm jumping dog on ahead of seasons like a mug. But this is a RHOA retro video. RHOA retro. After looking at people reviews for the trailer and things of that nature, and the trailer videos spoke about, I said, well, hell, I don't know if I want to do a review trailer video per se, because it's the same old, you know, catty coonery. But I'm not judging it because hell, I watch it. But thank heavens I don't watch all that. I think that's the only housewife I do watch. Shout out to Abiola Abrams in her book, the Bombshell, Sacred Bombshell. Great book, and she gave me a shout out in the back. Love you, Abiola. But in that book, she said maybe we can just cut it down to watching one of the housewives. I said I concur, because early on I gave and this is from reviewers. The reviewers are powerful, because if I watch you. And often that means I like your take on the certain subject matter you're discussing. In this context, it would be RHOA, Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'm spelling it R-E-E-L, okay? R-E-E-L. If you watch the show, I'm sure you could imagine why I opted for that spelling when I discuss quote-unquote Real Housewives of Atlanta. But no diss, it just is what it is. I enjoy the real, okay? To manage my own hypocrisy. But early on, some reviewers had me. I said, let me go on and check out Jersey. I couldn't quite get into Jersey. I couldn't quite get into New York. I watched New York just for not even a whole season worth of episodes on either of those. I watched Beverly Hills, an episode early on. The Maloof thing stood out, because I have a beloved who skateboard. I said, I heard that name with skateboarding. What does that have to do? And then she showed it. I'm like, oh, that's what. Then I asked him, is Maloof Caucasians? I don't know. You just hear these names that him and his friends that skateboard. So he, explained it or whatever further. But yeah, I couldn't get into the other ones. I never watched OC. And did they have Australia? The DC, when they was in DC, but they stopped it. Andy, why did they stop DC? I got into the whole season of DC. But other than that was it. I don't watch nothing but Atlanta from the not even the gate with Atlanta. Let me give you the RHOA retro. In 2008, I used to be on the phone with my aunt. Hey, Aunt Roz. Shout out to Aunt Roz. In 2008, we would be on the phone, and this is when I had cable back then. And the cable had a channel where you could look at the TV guide. You scroll up and down. And I used to see it across the TV guide, scroll, Real Housewives of Atlanta. And with the way my mind worked, I'm looking, why did they have to preface it with real? Does that denote that there's a false housewife of this location? I don't understand. Why not just housewives of wherever? But why preface it with real? That just struck me as odd. Because I'm into the Maya balancing thing. So if you're saying this one is real, then that denotes there's a fake housewife group somewhere. Unless they was highlighting bigamy. Again, I didn't see the show yet. This is 08 when it started. Was it October 08 it started? I don't know. But I know it's a Libra birthday. The show has a Libra birthday. I'm going to get to my aunt in a minute. So we were on the phone, chit-chatting. We used to talk a lot back then on Horn. And I said that to her. So I'm going reading the scroll down. I'm like, why would they put real? Are they trying to denounce bigamy and adultery? I don't understand. She said, oh, I watch it. That show was good. I'm like, it is? So why did they? She's like, I don't know why they put the real there. You got me, but it's good. It got my attention. And she was telling me about it. And I said, you know what? That's cool how it just came on in Libra season, because Libra rules marriages, 7th house relationships and things of that nature. So how apropos that they gave it a Libra birthday. She knows I'm into astrology, and if you're into astrology, you understand the importance of exactly when you start a business and start a show or whatever you're starting. When you're doing it, it has that flavor of the season in which you're doing it. But again, my aunt already knows this about me with that study. So we were talking, and she was telling me about the different parties involved, and I think the show was already well into some episodes, and she said you got to catch it when they do a marathon, so you can catch up from the beginning and da-da-da-da. This is season 1. And it took a while before I can catch the marathon. So she had me watching it, from whenever I picked up watching it. She was trying to fill me in and da-da-da-da. And right away, I was completely already, like enthralled. And I don't know why. I used to like Nene a lot. She reminded me of another aunt I had. The aunt using to pseudonym in my memoir. She reminded me a little bit of Aunt Celestine. You read my memoir, you'll read about Aunt Celestine. That's the pseudonym, okay? Legal reasons, okay? The height, the complexion, the nose, Nene's first nose, totally reminded me of my aunt. The wigs, they different signs though, because at first I was like, is Nene a Virgo? But later on I found out she's a Sag, both mutable. But yeah, she was giving me, not all the way live, my aunt, but just certain things she would, a mannerism. I don't remind me somewhat of my auntie. But anywho, so I was liking her until I found that she was bullying Kim. Not that I like Kim that much. I just don't like bullies. You know what I mean? When she clowned Kim in the limousine, how Kim could sing, and no offense, Kim, but that those vocals were clout worthy. Clout I got from Cement PC, but yeah, those vocals were clout worthy. But I just think as your friend, you shouldn't do that to a friend on air, or even if it's not on air, in front of other people, mutual friends, people who know her. I just didn't think that was appropriate. So for Kim to take umbrage to that and not let Nene be on a song, I thought that was about right, And it's not that I'm choosing Kim's side over Nene's. I'm just like right. I choose right overall. So I wasn't really feeling Nene with that. Just, I don't know. She just seemed to be on some let's bully Kim season. I don't know. And then the whole thing with the pulling of Kim's wig outside the restaurant. I root for the underdog. And I know it's weird, y'all, but I really in the beginning used to root for Kim because she seemed like the underdog to me against all them ladies coming for her. And by the time Phaedra joined the show, she wanted Kim to prove she's a real nurse. And I wouldn't have got out paperwork for that. I'm like, prove it to who? You? What the fuck for? You ain't asking me to check your temperature and your heart rate and your pulse and cholesterol levels. What the fuck? I want to prove a motherfucking thing for you. Shit. The fuck? Now, to the people, to the fans who watch RHOA, if you must know, I hire, not hire. Well, I would have to hire people to do the bloggy thing. I will write a blog and hide the serial numbers of my license, and I'll put it in my blog for you viewers. But I wouldn't be showing her no paperwork at the lunch table on camera. What the fuck? No. So I was really, again, rooting for you, Kim, and you a Taurus with the best birthday one of the best birthdays in my opinion. I'm so mad you got that birthday. Y'all know who birthday that is, people who in the know. No, she has nothing in common with the god. Oh, gosh. Maybe I read the birthday wrong. Maybe it's not a birthday. I don't know. But never mind. But yeah, early on I was rooting for the underdog, and you know they was dissing her with Big Papa, but then it's shifted. I'm gonna tell you when it shifted. I don't know if this was the second season, was it? Oh, in the reunion of the first season, I like Deshaun Snow. She brought class to the show. I didn't see why she said I ain't fucking with this. I ain't coming back no more. Hell no. This ain't a show where they tout class. They no. But I think there should be a splash of class in something called a Housewives series. It just should. You know what I mean? It's balanced. It shows that men like to marry class. But then again, that may inspire little girls to be classy. Some hidden entity may not want that. Just my take in per studies here on YouTube. Okay, studies here on YouTube. Okay, videos will show you. But anyway, hold on, y'all. I eat ice and candy corn. Hold on. Yeah. So season 2. All right, reunion season 1. Lisa said she'd throw Kim flip over that couch. I really felt bad for Kim. Because in that moment, I couldn't see what Kim was doing wrong. I mean, candy corn. Or offensive to Lisa. I'm like, Lisa, well, let her talk. It's like she was trying to drown out Kim's speech from explaining. As if Kim was about to touch on some truth. And then to threaten to flip her over the couch. She was really trying to thwart that truth. I'm like, well, damn, what was Kim about to say about Lisa that she threatened bodily harm? And oh, Lord. So again, Kim looked like the underdog, and I don't like bullying. And people say, oh, don't say bullying. That's junior high school. Well, if a motherfucking adult is acting like a child, and in the bullying context, it's still fucking bullying. Well, you won't get me to reclassifying bullying when it's motherfucking just that bullying shit. Bullies don't like to be defined and codified, but yet they define and codify to fuck others. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, so again, season 1, my heart went out to Kim. Here we go, season 2. This is all memory. I ain't take no notes. I definitely ain't got no notes from all them years back. I tell you, this is a RHOA retro. I'm doing a dime. 10 years with this shit. It's like a fucking, it's like a prison bed. I guess because of all I do study of depth. And I have a lot of spiritual friends who don't watch. They were like, you watch that shit? I'm like, guilty. They don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't watch no Love and Hip Hop. All them franchises either. I watched Atlanta early on. I stopped watching that show. I'm like, this isn't going. Because I love Chrissy, her pretty chocolate Taurian self. No, I don't like how she beat Kimbella's ass and, Libra and Taurus fighting. Venus was mad that day. I'm telling you, Venus like, what the fuck going on? But in any event, Chrissy's so pretty, just natural beauty. People like, oh, she nags Jim Jones. Who the fuck don't nag that man? I'm not saying it's wrong. I mean, I'm not saying it's right. But it's married life. Pardon me, I like Chrissy. Shout out to Chrissy. I tweet this to Chrissy. Chrissy girl, wait, we get my Taurus season video, okay? And she chocolate. Jim Jones fell in love with chocolate. Make me love him. Not in that way, Chrissy. You know what I'm saying? But if he didn't embrace the European standard of beauty, his mind is strong. Okay? And Cancer and Taurus, that's love. But I digress. But I like the hip hop. But that wasn't Atlanta, y'all. That was New York. Forgive me. But those were the early ones. So I used to watch the early ones. I may watch the latter ones here and there for New York and Atlanta. No, I don't even remember the day it come on. So I got off that bandwagon, if you will. My spiritual friends is like, thank the ancestors. What are you watching that shit to begin with? So they don't watch none of it and wonder what the fuck am I watching it for? Have I lost my mind? But I love the Atlanta girls. I do. Somehow or another, at some point or another, I had a soft spot for each and every one of them, including Kim. And she's a Caucasoid, if you will. No disrespect. Look, I ain't got the power to be racist. You ain't get the fuck on with that dumb shit. You better go in and Google Miss Lauren Hill's blog on racism on her Tumblr, okay? How it's absolutely ridiculous. I ain't got the power to red zone, red line on neighborhoods and gentrify. I can't kill and get away with it. So no, I don't have the power to be a racist. That racism shit was on the planet before I was born. And the way it's going, look like it'd be here after I'm gone. Is there any psychological evolution to racist marbles? I mean, maybe it's how I was raised. Mom was, if you don't like a person, stay away from them. Not be magnetized and drawn to them. If they're obsessed with us. Like, how are you logically drawn to something that should repel you? That's what makes racism so weary. They're attracted to that which they hate. When you're supposed to be distant and it's just, I don't know, it's weird how they marbles spin. But I digress. Yeah, so back to RHOA. Yeah, I've had a soft spot for all the ladies at some point or another. I think that's this. You know the soap operas were back in the days. I used to watch them shits in junior high school, play hooky to watch them. You're like, I want to see what happened. I want to see what power. Power has that power. Okay, some pun intended. If not all pun intended. Okay. You're like, I wonder what's going to happen. That's some power shit. Where if you create a show and you got the motherfuckers anticipating, I wonder what's going to happen. What's going to happen? And with RHOA, you know it's going to be just more catty coonery. You already know what the fuck is going to happen. So that's even more power. You don't have to wonder about RHOA because you already know it's the same catty slop. But you are tuned the fuck in. I don't know, Candy. You're right. Dedicated. I don't know what the fuck. Someone asked Candy this a while ago. Why do you think the show got such huge ratings? And Peter said has very little advertising. And they told Peter, oh, y'all don't need advertising. Same fucking reason. Dedicated fans. Dedicated views, okay? But per what I read back in the days, they asked Candy, or was it a video? Some shit. This is a while ago. You know, why do you think, RHOA is so popular? She said, oh, because we're brown. So I'm like, oh shit, could that be it? It'll be the power of melanin. But it's not just brown women watching the show. I think there's men, some men who watch it. People think, well, probably gay men. I don't know. But still, there's men watching it. And I think there's different races watching RHOA. The numbers are huge. But melanin is magnetic. Per my studies, you can study on your own. I started with Dr. Richard King, Dr. Jewel Pookrum. Melanin is magnetic. The more you have, the more magnetism from allegedly, what I read. For better or worse, now it could be a gift and a curse. There's something called racism on the planet. Yeah, carbon, ether, melanin. So I'm like, Candy got a point. Yeah, maybe. But I got my own surplus of melanin. Why am I magnetized? I have no idea, y'all. Like a certain blogger wrote years ago, I think this show has jumped the shark. Yet her ass watch it too, but naturally she got to keep up with her blog. And she ain't melanin. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I used to think she was melanated. Until they was like, oh no. Do you read her other posts about, Ferguson and, what was the other one? Yeah, Ferguson. Was Mike Brown? They was like, read her other posts. She's a racist. Now, this is their opinion, okay? In the comments, people were saying that. And I was like, I don't want to read them other posts if that's what y'all gleaned, But in them sharing that, I'm like, no, I don't think she's the sister. I guess it's some of the verbiage she writes. I'm like, who's supposed to be her sister? People say, no, she ain't no sister. But long story short, I like her blogs because on RHOA, because I don't fool with the other blogs, because most of them I like the blogs on RHOA from her. I think she's a Gemini, but she don't jump on the bandwagon. Let's hate Kenya. If the general consensus is that let's hate this one, she seems to be anti that general consensus. And I like an independent mind in that respect. It's to be lauded. You know what I'm saying? L-A-U-D, lauded. Okay. Was it season 2? I eat candy corn. Yeah, I said this shit around. I say it as many motherfucking times I want to say. Click off. Not y'all. The sane crop. I'm talking about the insane crop or the detractors. Detricks. I call them detricks and hatricks. Okay? I get bored with words. Complaining about some shit that ain't forced on them. You be like, is it forced on you? My mother used to always say that. Is it forced on you? No. So why are you complaining? I'm like, Mommy, that is so logical. It is. So yeah. Season 2. Yeah, Dwight gonna confide in Kim. That's my that I gotta leave Kim ass alone. I'm at 19 minutes. I want this real long as hell. What's a retro? It's 10 years. Put your emotional seatbelts on. They're gonna be long as hell. Probably 10 fucking years. I'm going back. But I may forget shit again. Cause pull from memory, which makes it fun for me because it's pulled from memory. I ain't write down shit. I'm home alone. Pop on when you want me on the shit when he here. Okay. I don't blame them, you know. People like their personal space, you know what I'm saying? But I love them, you know. My point. So not Papa, this is my baby. Season 2. Yeah, so Dwight confides in Kim about Greg allegedly asking to borrow money from him. Why the fuck Dwight did that shit? I don't know. Maybe Kim made him believe they were cool like that. I don't know. Over drinks at a bar. I don't know. Kim went back and told Nene all that shit. I'm like, Kim, why? After the way Nene treated you, the way they pulled your hair, the way they fucking made a mockery of you on fucking air, the way they treated you, Dwight ain't never mistreated you. What was his crime for you to betray his confidence like that? Why the fuck, Kim? Why? That was it. I was through rooting for her, that underdog, because you ain't no longer no underdog doing shit like that, okay? I long since left Kim alone from that one fucking foul ass moment. And it was at some kind of shoe gala, and Nene jumped all up in Dwight's face, carrying on, cutting plum donkey fool, or the plum moose fool, as Kim used to call her. And I felt bad for Dwight. I'm like, oh damn, why, Kim? And then in that scene, one of them scenes, Kim looked into the camera and said, I'm just happy it's not me this time, with smiles of relief. I'm like, really, Kim? You sure you a Taurus? Now, they're usually solid, logical, you know, signs of class, of dignity. I don't know, maybe the melanin recessive, I don't know. Y'all Google what the fuck that means. Melatonin, you know, balance out the, never mind, listen to me. Sex and the City had the melatonin patch, you know. Do your own research. So I was like, it just ain't got it to do. And but I still agree that, you know, with her not putting Nene on that song after she clowned her in that limo with her vocals. And it was clout worthy, but if you were a friend, you wouldn't do that to your friend on TV. And didn't they know each other before the show? Maybe it was tenuous, maybe it wasn't too close. The fuck do I know? But I think also in season 2, Nene lost control when she jumped up in Candy Face. Lord, Nene. I was studying Sagittarius' hard body with that daggone episode. Like, is this sad shit? Why the fuck is she doing this? First, she was beefing with Kim. Like, I don't think the song gonna be good if I ain't on it. Like, you know, she's a fire sign, to speak right from the hip. And Sag rules the hips, you know, buttocks and thighs. And it's the hunter, so, you know, it's fire. So, I'm like, I'm not going to say, even if I think like that, like, you know, like, that song going to be fucking corny as hell. We don't got no splash of melanin doing shit. But it was the melanin producing it, Candy and her team. We'll get to that in a minute. But, I may think that, but I'm not going to say that on air. In front of the cameras, in front of, I'm like, the fire finds it hard to stuff their feelings. You know, they're in the emotional flurry. That shit gonna come, fire just keep going, okay? Unless you put some water on it, contain it, do some shit. You see a forest fire? It keeps going and going. You know, so Nene just going and going. You know what I'm saying? And that facial expression, I think, was they at Sheree's divorce party or some shit? I don't know. But that facial expression Kim gave her at that bar, that shit was funny as hell. When Nene was, you know, on and on with Kim, and Kim was looking at her like, I can't do this shit. And no, I like my anonymity, so I ain't gonna bet the fucking move the shit. You can see me doing it. But I can see myself doing it in a black screen. Like, when I tell you that shit was funny as hell, Kim, rewind the bitch and look at it. Kim, that shit was funny, the motherfucker. And she just was like, what is wrong with her? You disrespected my voice, so you're off the song. Why do we have to keep going over this shit again? That's what her face looked like. Had you not dissed me, you would have stayed on the song. I don't know why she's not putting the 2 and 2 together to get the 4. This is Kim's facial expression. That's what she's saying. So I guess she wasn't making no headway there. So she moved on over to Candy. You're producing for her, and I'm paraphrasing this, that, third, and the other one. I'm like, why is she arguing with Candy? Now I know Taurus and Sag is that a quincux or a square? No, it's a quincux. So I'm like, oh god, well, Kim is a Taurus. Is it a quincux or a square? I think it's no, that's a quincux. You know, one of the conflict with Kim and Candy, it's a quincux. Oh my goodness, it makes so much sense. Okay, anyway, so she's fussing with Candy, honey. And it was a wise Oh, this candy corn's good, y'all. That's why I got pumpkin spice. I ate the regular flavor. But anyway, those are good, too. I got a detox and be eating this not healthy shit, wax, sugar, fucked up. I gave me some dandelion tea, I detox. Not that Jack every shit. But anyway, so there was a wise person there at that party. And she said, like, she could sense that there was Nene's insecurity spilling out on her sleeve. Alyssa Sharp had a video talking about Sagittarians being insecure. I'm like, a Sag, the oldest fire sign? I wanted, Alyssa funny as hell Libra. I wanted her to expound her Taurus moon. I'm like, girl, expound. Because I'm thinking the oldest sign, fire, you know what I'm saying, will be insecure by virtue of fire. Fire needs air to stay aflame. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into that later. Maybe I don't remember shit. The girl at the party, she told Nene, you have a book coming out, you know, just try to remind her, you know, your pluses in life. Don't focus on not being on a song. You know, come on, focus on your pluses. I think she was a heavy set, well, semi-heavy, but, you know, plump chocolate sister. I was like, that chick is wise. I like her. Sheree, whoever it was, you know, tell her I said shout out. She was like, was it the divorce party? I think so. Anywho, so, Sheree's now early on. So, but, you know, I studied psychology. I got 95 credits in legal studies. Text it to a lawyer. Tweet it to a lawyer. Whatever. Give it to him. Can you help me get my degree, please? I'm 25 credits shy of my degree. And then lupus attach itself to myself. And look, I do the herbs, you know, do shit. You do what you gotta do. No health insurance, long story. But you give this to a pro bono charitable lawyer with a heart. They gotta do one pro bono thing a year, right? Y'all tweet this out to the Esquires. Help me fulfill the bucket list, please. Okay. You may be able to get some kind of good lawyer. Probably get a little fiat back. I don't know. I digress. But, and so, talking about the academia in my past. I took psychology classes, you know, sociology, all that shit. And, I think that chick that was talking to Nene about, you know, you have your book coming out, how she saw through the veil of her beefing with Kim and Candy so well. I'm like, she must have took Psych 101 and 102 too, because it wasn't just about that song. That's when Nene made it about the song, but that was rejection. That's why I want to say how Nene and Kenya wasn't close, but I'm jumping seasons. They both have maternal and rejection in common. You know what I'm saying? From what was reported. But, or just maternal mom absent. They have that thing. That should bond them. I'll never be clear on the Nene Kenya hate. That's just, well, more towards Nene, more with Nene towards Kenya. I'm jumping seasons. I don't remember season 3. I'll try. Hold on, y'all. So, but I'm telling the sister on TV through the screens if she could fucking hear me. I'm like, girl, I'm so glad you brought up the book, but that tells me you must know that this ain't got nothing to do no daggone record, no song with Cam. She felt left out. She felt rejected, out, dejected. And that stimulated childhood feelings of abandonment. That's what it is. You read the book of Tao. In it, in part paraphrase, it says, no one can ever really hurt you. They can only stimulate the hurt that's already within you. The book of Tao, T-A-O. I don't get a fucking plug, nickel. I ain't publisher or the author, okay? Read that shit. I was like, damn. But I also told the book of Tao author to the ether in the air. Well, there's always the first hurt. This hurt within you that they're stimulating. Somebody gave that first fucking seed of pain. Who the fuck was it? Parents? I don't know. Family? I don't know. So don't say no one can ever really hurt you. Somebody the fuck did the initial pain, okay? That's being stimulated by the subsequent jackass. It's not that they jackass. Because some people can unwittingly hurt you because they don't know your bio. It ain't their business to even know your bio. Unless you're sharing the shit and they're interested in the shit. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, unwittingly, because they don't know that this is one of your triggers for pain. So, and Kim didn't even articulate that right directly to Nene from what was shown that I could recall. In the confessional, she did say, well, she made fun of my singing, so I don't understand why she wants to sing with me. Paraphrase. I'm like, Kim, that makes a lot of sense. And I don't know if you ever conveyed that to Nene. You made fun of me. You clowned me in the limo, so why do you even want to sing with me? I don't know, children. The ego don't want to be held accountable for its transgressions. The ego ruled by Aries. That's the infant of the zodiac. Making it spiritually mature from what my teacher used to say. just called spiritual infants. So I digress. But anyway, so that's what I recall from season 2. Was it season 2? Candy, come on. I don't know. Okay, what happened in season 3? I can't recall them from season 3. It should be all over the place. Okay, disseminating moon. Chaos energy. It ain't gonna be no order. Fuck it. Okay, I like Bob. I do. Sheree's ex-husband. I like him. I wasn't too crazy about Sheree. At first, I was feeling her. On Capricorn, I was feeling her. But I don't like how she did Dwight. Poor Dwight. Can we go with Dwight again? He helped her with that fashion show. And, she had issues saying thank you. But Capricorn, the key phrase is I use Dwight. Dwight, you better get into astrology. And I like when he first started to help with that fashion show, he said, use me, just don't abuse me. Some shit he said like that. And the way, but Capricorn, the White study Capricorn, the key phrases I use. Not all of them. Okay, since the Capricorn will be offensive, okay? But in their mind, they 10th house, they the boss. In their mind, you should feel privileged just to let them. Some of them Virgos, some Virgo females can feel like this, especially Virgo females with money, fire signs with money, okay. And Capricorns with coined, okay. They feel like, I would say some Leos too with coined. Probably Leos with no coin. It's the sun. But they feel like you should feel lucky enough that they allow you around them. They don't give a fuck if you're working for free labor and you got bills to pay. I'll let you around me. You can put that on your resume. That's the compensation right there. My name on your resume is the compensation. Now, they may not say that for fear of looking and sound like an asshole saying it, but their ego is saying that within them. Yes. Nothing is absolute. Per my astro studies and travels, yeah. If you, like, I wouldn't want to work for no Beyonce or Virgo. Because that would hold weight and power putting her name on your resume that you did the ABC for her. And in her mind, again, just speculating, conjecture, that's payment enough. That's compensation. You can put my name on your resume. That's your money right there. You're like, I got bills. What the fuck? But I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. I don't get starstruck. Now I get spiritual struck. Like, you know, if it's a spiritual thing I feel with a person. Like I met Erica, although I still wouldn't be trying to be all up in her face because, you know, Zegos is shit. No. But I'm like, oh, you know, I met Miss Lauryn Hill. But spiritual stuff. But just starstruck for just, you know, stars I don't feel that spiritual thing with. No, hell no. Especially with certain signs. Hell no. You want to hire me? Can I get paid up front, please? A deposit, something. When the check clear, you'll see me out. Shit, no. Oh, no, 2 of them really feel you should feel honored enough that they allowed you in their circumference and motherfucker, and that's it. That's how they fucking feel. There's some non-celebs or popular people thinking about them signs. Yeah, very high, lofty sense of self, which is fine. You are allowed to feel how the fuck you feel, but you should be trying to get some slave labor. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, but yeah, how she did Dwight. Oh, Sheree, have mercy. The who gonna check me boo was classic as hell. And funny as hell. Look at that shit on YouTube and get your laugh on for ever. Okay, that moment planning the birthday party. But she was right insofar as like I think she wanted to meet the poet. She said, "How are you gonna write something about me?" And I never met him. I think that was the riff that set shit off or something. I don't know. But classic RHOA scenes. That was definitely because that one topped the cake. I don't know when Kenya did that duck walk when Sheree told her, "You're not on my level. You wish you was on my level." And Kenya did that duck walk. That shit is a fucking classic scene. Oh my goodness. What are some classic scenes? I like when Apollo and picked up Kenya and they went in the pool. Yeah, Phaedra. That was worthy to be jealous of. And Scorpio rules envy and jealousy and revenge and all that other shit. Very Scorpionic. So you be well within your rights to be put off by that. But you should have spanked your husband. He took the vows, not Kenya. We're going to get to Kenya in a minute. What am I up to season 3? Which I don't remember much shit. I think that's the season we met Bob. Now, Bob's witty and candle. Bob, I know people say he's not attractive. I like big teddy bears. I like I like bears. You know what I mean? I'm a big mama. When you hug me, I want to feel hugged. Okay? I don't want to feel like I'm doing you like mama did on What's Happening when she hugged her son Raj. No. I need a big bear. So when you hug me, it's all good. You see what I'm saying to you? But anywho, I think Bob is handsome. I think he's a cutie. He's a Libra, intelligent. The conversation is. Could you imagine the conversation with Bob, a Libra? Not just his academia, Stanford, and all that other shit. Him, he's just his logic. When Iyanla interviewed them for her show, I was like, I like how he think. Yeah. Bob conversation got to be the shit. Even to have a platonic, y'all tweet this to Bob, please. Tell him to fast forward the 35-minute marker, maybe 30 minutes, catch a shit. I don't know. If he ain't got patience for the whole RHOA retro shit, I can only do 3 hours clips. I know you like, girl, you're not going to talk for 3 hours on this motherfucker about RHOA. I hope not. Don't want to fry your chicken. Make your dinner, listen to this shit. Make your dinner, make your potato salad, whatever you cook tonight, okay? Clean the house. I don't know. But start doing shit around the house. And you can just hear me. Let me entertain you while you clean and cook. Funny as hell. Okay, so, what Keisha called him? A Suburban with no air conditioning. Yo, tweet this to Keisha. Keisha Irvin. Keisha, I love you, Leo. Check you. That shit was classic. But maybe she's not into big bear. I like a big old bear. Man, we can be platonic. You know, I got a Papa Bear. I ain't cheating. I ain't losing my Papa Bear for no fucking body. Fuck that. But I would love a platonic friendship, a homie-ship with Bob, because he seems funny, smart. We can cook, make the peach cobbler, make the vegan stew. I backslide and get some elk. We, marinate that elk and barbecue. I'm telling you, don't he look like you had fun? Yeah, if you tweet to somebody who's friends with Bob, let me know if his conversation is the bomb. It gotta be. I don't know. He gave me too many indicators of a dope dialogue you could have with him all the damn time, okay? True Libra. But anyway, I think season 3 brought him, or was it? I don't know. But I was happy to see him. I know, Bob, I know you get a bad rep. Don't you and fucking Peter. Libra. That do Libra. You listen to Libra season on this channel, okay? Wanda Wisdom, YouTube, Libra season, okay? Libras get a bad rep. I know why, too. Jesus. Y'all, it's deep. It's deep. While air signs and Cancers catch the fuck hell. Not Gemini so much. I'll do Gemini season when we go around this calendar. Usually I do the shit, okay? I'll tell you why. Mutable. You'll see shit. But, yeah, Bob and Libra got conversation. Not Bob and Libra. Leave that too. Bob and Peter got conversation, but they want to associate them with the B word, getting a peach and all that other bullshit. Why? Because they have fucking minds and they know how to fucking articulate. I didn't get no peachy feminine teas from neither one of them. They're just men who have conversation. These people do exist. What the fuck? I ain't never got no rainbow tea essence from none of them. And I like how they also smart enough to not get bit out of shape by such accusations. That's Libra. Brilliant. By such accusations, because they getting mad. They get mad when they say we get them peach and all that. It must be true if it's getting under their skin. Y'all will Libra. Smart. Like, nah, he don't even get angry. Because that'll try to give them the green light that they right. Fuck them. And don't turn the volume down on your logic. Libras can be very logic, and that's what they exuded. Sound logic. Oh, what I would get for a conversation with Peter and Bob. But from their perspective, I would just be a plump stranger. Not plump, a plump stranger. So I couldn't strike up that just wouldn't make sense from their perspective. Now, I've been watching them on RHOA for years. In my mind, I know them, but that's what I'm saying. John and Jane Q. Stranger, public. I don't know about striking up conversations with public people, because you got to put yourself in their shoes. To them, you a plumb stranger, so you can't do it. It would make sense to them, like, oh God, she crazy as hell. So you just can't do it. But I would love to. Oh my goodness. A good old barbecue. Get some red wine. Just chat it up. Oh my goodness. Ladies, whoever was dating them, married to them, the Peter and Bobs of the world, I know y'all had great conversation. Pillow talk must have been on 10. Sure, marriages have problems. Who the fuck doesn't have problems in marriage? But when the conversation was good, I know it was good. All right, so that was that. When did we meet Peter and Cynthia? Was that season 3 too? What? Whatever. I like Cynthia better with short hair. Didn't y'all like her with short hair? The little pixie cut. And I don't care what people say about Candy's short haircut with the red. I liked it. Oh, she caught hell for that cut. I thought it was cute. Anyway. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me look out the window. Y'all hear that dog? I'll be in a pit bull tearing somebody's ass out the front of here. I should get up and stretch him, but hold on. I don't leave that dog alone. They gonna fuck with him. What the fuck are what the hell? Oh, that's not a pit bull. That's a little baby pit bull. Oh, that's a cute little dog. It's fine. You barking like normal. I'm telling you, hot days, cold nights. Shit. Okay, okay, season 4. Let me think. What happened season 4? I don't remember. I know they went to Africa. Is that when Marlo came? Lisa got off the show. I think after season 2. Lisa Wu left. I don't know the parameters or the details with that. I know in the interview, I think she said she didn't want to be known as a reality show person or something. But that would make sense because she later on got on Todd's show on TV1. Was it Hollywood Divas or something? So we're women, as Wendy Williams would say. I'm a woman and I give me the right to change my mind, which is true. So just Deshaun Snow left, Lisa left, and Phaedra came. Did Phaedra come season 3 or season 4? I think 3. And let me tell you, again, I have 95 credits in legal studies. I was in school during this time when Phaedra was on. I'm totally in love with Phaedra from the gate. She's brown, she's plump, and she's a lawyer. And that's what I was studying. Totally in love with her. Happy to see her. Well-spoken, articulate. When did I get off the Phaedra bandwagon? It was long before this whole gate with Portia. What season Portia came? Season 5 or 6? We'll get to that in a minute. I think it's something to do when she was in the car, the limo with Peter and Cynthia and she and Apollo. And she said, I prayed to the Lord, give me a clean man. But that didn't throw me off. I think Cynthia's confessionals to that remark, that statement, because that's when Peter was like, well, I have five children. I'm clean. I don't understand the statement. And of course she tried to clarify Phaedra. No, it was how she did the donkey booty thing, but that's season 5. I was off the bandwagon before Kenya got there. You know, and that's drastic too. You love this character, then you don't like him. You know, it's drastic. I'm trying to think of. Okay, in the comments. You remember how they used to write their own blog on the Bravo website? Do they still do that? I haven't been to the Bravo website in so long to see if they write their own blogs. But Phaedra called Cynthia catty. That remark, because Catty was not Catty, heavens. Cynthia was like, oh, the pom-poms, the cheerleaders, or something she was saying to that whole limo ride with them, with Phaedra, rather. And I'm like, Phaedra, how was Cynthia being catty? How was she supposed to respond? Bring me a clean man, or child? I don't know. But I got dispelled there, you know. I even thought her calling Peter Uncle Ben's and Papa Smurf was funny as hell. And I like Peter more than I liked her. But shit, if it's funny, hell, goddamn, it's funny. And come to find out, Cadillac Kimberly may have wrote that shit. And that bitch. Maybe that was hers. I want Miss Cat. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go outside. Okay, this is gonna be a part 2 to this. Peace.